So, as you said, your friends were telling you that you were rushing the shots and you were very quick. I don't think your club head speed through the ball was quick, but certainly your process leading up to hitting the golf ball and your backswing was a better control. It was almost as though rush.
I'm trying to get onto the tee straight away.
Exactly.
Instead of
people are very sort of conscious of slow play and taking their time and being slow on the group behind waiting. Okay, the way to look at it, if you rush to the golf ball, sort of set yourself up wrong, and then swing the club back and lose control, and you top it 10 yards, and then another 10 yards, and then another 15 yards, and then 10 yards. That's going to take 4 shots to reach 60 or 70 yards. That'll take quite a long time. If you take 5 seconds, I would say it would take longer. And we'll see on these 2 shots in how long it actually does take in actual seconds time to get yourself set up. And that's you doing this routine now where there's going to be some thought. Okay? So it will take a little bit longer. However, as you get better and more accustomed to doing it, you'll become quicker. And the better you can stand at the golf ball, the better the shots you're going to get, therefore the quicker you're going to be. Okay, think about someone driving a car. You get in your car now, you get in your car, and off you go. A learner driver gets in the car, it's okay, seatbelt, handbrakes on, gears in neutral, okay, mirror, ignition, biting point, clutch, gear, okay, mirror, handbrake down, pull away. There's a lot of things they're going through that you and I do now, just get in your car, okay. You're not thinking about that process because you've done it for years and years and years. So before you had the ball, we can see quite a long way back in your stance. As a result of that, when you hit the golf ball, you'd swung back, your backswing was sort of quite a quick rush and your leg was sort of moving out of control there. Not really much stability there in the back as you came back down through now. There was no lifting of your head. So if anyone ever tells you you're lifting your head, you can sort of go, no, I'm not, politely, all right? Because your head, there's no lifting whatsoever, and that left foot's off the ground there, as you can see, and leaning back quite a bit. Most of your weight now at this position, I would say, is on that back foot. Would you agree?
Yes.
This leg is leaning back, and you're sort of leaning towards that right side.
Okay.
Exactly, and that's on a flat lie. You might not play Galton because there's any slopes on that golf course, and you're losing balance on a flat lie. Put it on a slope, it's going to be mad. Okay? So the process we're going to go through now, this is the time it takes in the process. Okay? So the golf ball's down there now. You put the feet together. So we're starting this now at 2.5 seconds on the clock there. Okay, so club down next to the golf ball, get that set. We get our grip there at address, and then from there we put our feet apart, nice and relaxed. Okay. So now we have a nice little waggle to go, and then the golf swing is about to start now, probably about 8.5, 9 seconds. So there you go, just after 8.5 seconds we're starting the swing. Just took you 6 seconds to get yourself addressed. It's not a long time, is it? No, when you think about the grand scheme of things. And I'd rather someone take 6 seconds to get themselves set, and if the ball as well as this one was, and then club in the bag and walk 100 yards, then take 2 seconds and top it 10 yards and do 4 more shots to keep
behind.
Exactly. And again, with the ball now being a little bit more towards the left foot as it should be, okay, it's just left as we're looking obviously near the lead foot, okay, and the shaft nice and vertical. You can swing the golf club back there now as the club goes back, and now you're going to shift your left foot staying flatter. We're going to swing onto that left side, lovely contact we can see, and now we can twist through, hitting that golf ball, and this foot now is up on its turn. If we look at those 2 inches there, I would definitely say your weight now is down to that left foot. And that's where you need to try and get to, you see. So we're not trying to stay down over the shot, keep the head down, get under the ball, slow the swing down. I think slow the process down, and what I think we definitely saw when you did the routine and you were sort of giving yourself an extra second to just get yourself set up correctly, it kind of slowed your backswing down because you weren't sort of trying to find where you want to go and just rushing in to try and get there.
On the backswing, am I bringing the club back far enough?
You could potentially go further, but for the moment I would say it's far enough for you being comfortable. Okay?
I feel comfortable on that.
Exactly.
To be honest.
I think what I would suggest is, again, as an option going forward, okay, what we'd look at there, your club has sort of swung round and got to about there. Realistically, we might get the club to there one day. So I would say with a little bit more, the thing with golf, with any lessons really, or anything, any sport, or anytime you're learning something, if you try to do too much too soon or overthink things, you'll get a complete mess. You may have had that situation before when on the golf course and your mates say, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that. You get to about hole 5 or 6, you're like, what the heck am I doing? I've got so many thoughts in my head now, I can't even move.
That's right.
So we're going to try and certainly keep the thought down to a minimum.
Right.
So we're going to give you a process and a procedure at setup. So it starts with the club first, then your grip, and then finally your feet. So get that routine, and that's for every shot. If you're doing a 3-foot putt or the tee shot off the tee, do that same process. So it become natural over time. And then swing-wise, once your setup was a bit more I know, methodical, or a bit more processed, okay? It was a slower backswing. We could then move left. This is your swing thought, to move onto that front foot. As you're hitting the golf ball, your weight now is moving onto this front foot there. You're moving to your left, striking the golf ball.
Right.
We're not trying to lift or get under the ball.
No.
Or scoop, and that's going to optimise your power to hit the ball further.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Does that all make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.